Hello, I'm attorney and very much amateur musician Scott Lesowitz, and I now think I've seen the dumbest copyright lawsuit I've ever seen filed. So last week, some group called the Showstoppers from New Orleans sued Beyonce and a bunch of other people for copyright infringement, alleging that Beyonce's 2022 song Break My Soul infringed the Showstoppers' 2002 song Release a Wiggle. Now, what makes this lawsuit so stupid, now I reviewed the 53-page court complaint, and it appears that the Showstoppers are not arguing that Break My Soul copies any musical elements of Release a Wiggle, such as the melody, the harmony, the rhythm, whatever. It appears that they are basing their claim on copyright infringement solely on Break My Soul containing lyrics from Release a Wiggle. Now, the words to a song, of course, can receive copyright protection if they are original. However, what makes this lawsuit so stupid is that the Showstoppers seem to base their argument on Break My Soul using a 3-word phrase from Release a Wiggle. That's it. We're not talking about lifting an entire verse or something like that. That 3-word phrase is Release Yo Wiggle. While both songs repeat the phrase a bunch of times, both songs also contain a bunch of other words too. So apparently the Showstoppers believe that they own the exclusive rights to the phrase Release Yo Wiggle in popular music until they're all dead, plus another 70 years, because that's how long it takes copyright to expire. Now, there seemingly is boilerplate language in the preliminary statement of the complaint that the defendants copied the melody and some of the musical arrangement of Release a Wiggle, but the complaint doesn't elaborate on that, and it appears to me that it's just some stock language at the beginning of a complaint, and that really it is just that short phrase that's at issue. So one of the things about this lawsuit that actually is not stupid is that it's highly unlikely Beyonce ever heard of the Showstoppers or ever heard Release a Wiggle. The song was not released nationally, and the song appears not even to be on Spotify as of today, and it wasn't not even uploaded to YouTube, it looks like, until 2014, and only has about 14,000 views. So what the Showstoppers is alleged is that a musician who goes by Big Freedia, who is from New Orleans, infringed Release a Wiggle in Big Freedia's song Explode, and then later Beyonce licensed the right to sample part of Explode from Big Freedia in Beyonce's song Break My Soul, and that sample includes part of the allegedly infringing material from Release a Wiggle. You get all that? That is way too complicated for what is a very stupid lawsuit, I know. But now, if this wasn't such a silly BS lawsuit, there could be a cautionary tale here, because copyright infringement is generally what's known as a strict liability tort. So if a musician licenses the right to use a song, and it turns out that the song infringed an earlier song, then the musician who licensed it could be liable for copyright infringement, even though he or she never heard the original song and had no idea about the copyright infringement. So anyway, that's my take on what I think is the stupidest copyright infringement lawsuit perhaps ever. I mean, I'm sure there's weird ones that are even worse.